An alleged police informant, Wiandre Pretorius, has died after shooting himself at a petrol station in Brakpan in the East Rand last night. Now, his death follows an alleged attempt on his life earlier this week outside his Boksburg home. And Pretorius was recently implicated at the Madlanga Commission by witness D in connection with evidence about the 2022 murder of Emmanuel Mbenze in Brakpan. Police have confirmed that Pretorius took his own life. On Thursday, he escaped an alleged assassination attempt in which 16 bullets were fired at his vehicle. Police are investigating the circumstances of his death. All right, so Wiandre Pretorius, Newzroom Afrika anchor, joins us live now from the scene of that incident in Brakpan. Iman, what's the latest on this incident?
Good morning again, Mr. Chaba, and to our viewers. Well, we're about to get that latest with the National Police spokesperson, Athlenda Mathe, who is joining us. Athlenda, good morning. We are at the filling station where the incident occurred. Are you able to tell us how police first responded and what they were responding to?
Well, a very good morning, and thank you for the opportunity. We can confirm that various police units were mobilized to the Astron garage in Dalview in Brakpan just before 10 o'clock last night, where we received reports of an alleged suicide. And when we arrived at the scene, we found a 41-year-old man, deceased man, lying on the floor, together with next to him with a 9mm firearm. We have registered an inquest docket, and that matter is under investigation. According to reports, the man arrived with his friend at the filling station. His fiancée then arrived, who is a police officer, arrived at the filling station. An argument ensued, and he allegedly took his own life. So we are investigating that particular incident, and in relation to this person, this deceased person, we are also investigating. You will recall that a few days earlier on, there was an attempt on his life, an attempted murder case. So there are two cases that we are currently investigating, is the inquest docket that we have registered, as well as the attempted hit on his life just a few days ago.
Athlenda, as I look around, there are a bunch of CCTV cameras. One imagines that footage has been recorded. Has it been collected by investigators?
Yes, I can confirm that our detectives are already in possession of the CCTV footage, and they are studying it. So yes, I can confirm that the CCTV footage is in our possession, and the matter is currently under investigation.
Athlenda, it's really hard not to draw the connection between the testimony of witness D, who we then found out was Marius van der Merwe, who himself was slain outside his home in Brakpan, not far actually from where we are. This particular individual was mentioned in that testimony with regard to the alleged murder, well, the alleged torture, but the murder of Emmanuel Mbenze. Whether at this early stage some connections are already being made.
Well, what we do know, because we are working closely with IPID on the murder of Emmanuel Mbenze, we do know that the witness D, as well as this Wiandre Pretorius, were on the scene when Emmanuel Mbenze was killed. I think IPID would be better positioned to deliberate further on their alleged role or involvement in the death or murder of Emmanuel Mbenze. And I think they will give further details on whether or not Wiandre Pretorius was a suspect in that case that is being investigated by IPID.
Athlenda, what is the status of Wiandre Pretorius? We heard Gauteng Police Commissioner Fanny Masemola say that he was not a member of the SAPS. He's been variously described as a police reservist. He's also been described as a police informant. What can you tell us about who he really was to the SAPS?
Well, for now, I can't divulge on who he really was, but I can confirm that he was a person of interest, rather, in a few investigations, including the IPID investigation of the alleged murder of Emmanuel Mbense. But as I've indicated, IPID would be better positioned to deliberate further on that particular matter. But for now, let's not rush into speculation until more details come forward. But I can confirm that we are investigating a case of an inquest docket, rather. We have registered it, and the matter is still under investigation. We are working around the clock with all role players concerned, including those that may have witnessed to the alleged suicide